What's up, Vikings? Coach Vaughn here to show you the Steel Mace beginner workout. The reason I love Steel Mace is because it's incredible for your shoulder health because it helps you connect to your lats better. I've constantly stated in my previous videos that the 360 is at the center of the Steel Mace universe. After coaching this for a while, I've quickly learned that this cannot be taught on the first day. So this whole workout to be dedicated to get you to sit into your lats a little bit more, and then once you get better with this workout, you can start working on that 360.
All right, so first we're going to start off with Steel Mace Press Outs. You'll have your mace hand palm up as you hinge at the hips to pick up the mace to get it vertical in that stacked hand position as you see me there. Make sure you're not shrugging, keeping those shoulders down and back, pressing it out and then pulling it back in with the lats, keeping it vertical with your spine, keeping your feet rooted. Squeeze your glutes and fully extend your arms as you press it out and then pull your elbows back into your torso. When you're done with that, perform the next side. As a note, with any stacked grip, make sure you're performing both sides when you're doing any stacked grip. Next, we'll be doing the dynamic curls. So your mace hand will be palm up, base hand will be palm down, alternating between curls. Make sure you keep your shoulders and hips stacked, not shifting left to right. So you got to keep your core tight so you're not shifting. I'm going to slow it down here. So it's going to look like I'm in a prayer position in the middle. And then as I'm switching, I'm gliding that hand across the handle like I'm petting a cat. So once again, you see me coming up into that prayer position. I have a smooth grip, so my hands aren't leaving the handle the whole time. Be sure to fully extend your elbow on that mace side. Then we're going to have a wide stance doing side-to-side lunges. You're going to have that same grip. You're going to point that mace head toward the extending leg, hinging the hips back with a flat back, maintaining a vertical shin, so that knee is staying stacked over the ankle. So notice how that mace hand is going toward the extending leg, and then the base is going toward the flexed leg. Next, we'll be doing a deadlift to a bent over row. You have both palms down, so you're going to be pushing with that base hand as you see me doing there, and that mace hand is going to be pulling. So I'm going to deadlift, and at the bottom of it, I'm going to row back. So when you get that hinge, it's minimal knee flexion with it. So mace hand is rowing, base hand is pushing down. Very important as you do this one, so you can really get those lats engaged as the other one pushes down. If it's too hard, move that hand closer to the mace if you need to make it easier. And maintain that flat back by breaking the bar so you can keep your lats packed as you're doing it. Be sure to avoid rotation, not bending at the knees and rounding at the spine when you're doing this. Lastly, we're doing back step lunge uppercuts. You have both palms down, rotating the mace toward the bent leg, and then punching it forward with a nice strong uppercut. As one leg is stable, other foot is mobile. So my front's going to be stable, as you see here, and then my back foot's going to be pushing off that big toe, as my base hand's going to be pulling back, as the front will be punching. So notice how it strikes back. So I'll be switching sides here. I'm going to lunge back, so it's going to be in line with my femur right there. And I'm going to punch forward, pulling back with my elbow, nice and strong.
All right, so if you enjoyed that workout, on the weight recommendations for women, I'd go between 7 to 10 pounds, men 10 to 15 pounds. The real go-to is the 10-pound mace. I always get that question, is that really heavy enough? Believe me, it is. All that weight is up top, so it's going to feel twice as heavy when you first get started with that. If you have kettlebell experience with good grip strength, it's still going to favor that shoulder mobility, so be humble with it in the start. Secondly, for you fitness MacGyvers always commenting, just use a sledgehammer. The big differences between that is obviously the steel mace has a longer handle, so this is going to still feel heavier. Secondly, this is fiberglass, so that means it's going to be sticking to your grip more. You can't do more fluid-like movements with this. And then not only that, this will likely fly off if you buy a cheap sledgehammer. So you're still going to get more bang for your buck using a steel mace that is one solid piece. So if you have any more questions on that, feel free to shoot me a message. This is Coach Vaughn signing off. Hope you have fun with that.